COMMENTARIES commentary and plenty.
Hello, YouTube! Sp4zie coming right at you with another commentary. Is that a thing? Hasn't been a thing for quite a while, but yeah, it's a thing again, I guess. Either way, we're playing Vi in the jungle in the new patch 420. 420! And a lot of people are struggling in the jungle right now, and rightfully so. It's very difficult, I don't know, very different at least, to the old jungle. So I thought I'd do a little commentary and explain what I do, in particularly on Vi. Get yourself a drink, that's how you enjoy a commentary. I've got a glass of sparkling water. First things first, a little announcement. If you don't watch the IRL channel, follow the Facebook or the Twitters. You don't know that I'll be on DreamHack Saturday, the 29th. From 13:00 to 15:00, we are gonna do a little sign-in session, have some fun times, meet up with you guys. So link to that in the description for more info. Make sure you're there, and if you see me on DreamHack, make sure you go up and say hi. I love meeting you guys, so that's why I'm going there. It's gonna be amazing. So as you can see, I start with a Grumpy, and I do smite him straight away to get that passive going. In general, if you don't know, that's usually what you do these days. You go for the lesser buff on the side of the big buff instead of the big one straight away. That is obviously going to grant you with either the Gromp passive, which is a Thorn Mail kind of thing, or if you start Golems, the stun thingy. In general, this gives you more health out of the jungle than actually smiting. Even smiting the red, if you start there, is actually not going to give you as much health as if you smite the stun thingy. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And since I got a very good leash, I can go straight away for this red. I do have my smite up again. Smite it when it gets as low as possible to get some health back. And then I'm ready to gank with approximately half HP. A lot of people go back before ganking, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to do that. In general, though, you should be fine with most of the junglers. I mean, Vi can be around half HP and still gank. We get a good engage from LeBlurk here, so I can just go in with Q, hit that, and then, well, it's a little bit of a flash secured just to, you know, first blood is probably not worth it, but, you know, I like kills, so here we go. So item-wise, we are going to talk a little bit about that. I'm actually able to pick up 2 more camps before I go back here. On Vi in particular, I do go 2 different ways. And what I want to do is when I get back to shop here, I'm actually going to pause it right there and look at our options here. Okay, so we got the 2 options of either going Stalker's Blade or Ranger's Trailblazer, whatever it's called. So the one is for ganking and the other one is for farming. Counter jungling and dueling, not as much on Vi in my opinion. So what do you go? Well, how do you know which one of these you want to go? Well, first things first, if you're new to jungling, pick the Ranger trade. Let's just call it Rangers, okay? Pick that. It gives you additional health from smite, it's overall good. And if you're not sure if you gotta pull off the ganks, then you're doing a mistake picking the other one, which is the Stalker's Blade, which is a ganking item. Now, if you don't utilize this and not committing to ganking and smiting champions, it's not a worth pick. But usually these days, I feel pretty confident, especially when I've gotten a kill like I did. So let's roll the clip, and yeah, you're gonna see me pick that. Switch out the trinket to sweeper straight away, get a pot, get boots, a longsword, and go straight to top. The smite is going to be up again, and I just go straight up there. I don't farm the jungle before I do it, because I want to use the smite on her. Boom! There it is. The slow is going to be there. That is going to allow me to Q if she would have flashed away. She didn't, so that's just flashed her. I guess he got a little bit scared of the all-in. So all good. Ooh, Odir is counter jungling me. What a douche. And again, I'm just gonna not smite any of the camps because it's on cooldown. I'm gonna loop to mid and see what I can do there. Standing there for a couple of seconds. No, yes, no, maybe so. Okay, let's loop back around top. Make sure we maybe that was a weird bug. What was that? So I'm going top. Smite is up again, and I'm gonna use it. Skid. Douche, there it is. Now what I can do with the smite is I can put a lot of deeps out, and when the inevitable escapes comes in, I still have my Q, and I can go in, skadoosh, and get a kill. Now, this is me utilizing the smite in a very good way. If I would have picked the health regen, sort of like farm jungle smite right now, that would have not been as good since I've only been ganking. And that's really what you want to do. Again, if you're new to the jungle, the new jungle, always pick the region one and just figure stuff out, see where you're at, and then try the ganking one, or hell, try the counter jungling one if you want to do that. But I mean, I highly recommend on Vi in particular to not get that. I ignored the red here because there's a lot of farm mid. LeBlanc has roamed bottom and done very well, so I'm gonna do that. And then we bump into Zed here, so we go for him. There's the donk, and what I do here is I wait out until his shadow cooldown is usually on. I try to estimate it, and I get a very good ult in because of that, and we're able to pick up the kill. And then I move for the red. Take a little sip of that water. So yeah, smite is up. I do think I am going to smite this one to get some health back because I was a little bit low. And then I might move top here to look for that stupid Fiora. And look at that, I bumped into her. That was actually a pretty stupid idea from me. I flash away because I'm very scared of her ult and her damage. And it's going to be very close. I hit it to get a shield and we're okay. That was a pretty bad idea for me to go and face check that brush. So going back now. Let's pause it again. So what I've done here is I've upgraded the thingy. I've already done that on a previous back. And the question is, what do you want to upgrade? On Vi, you got the choice of Warrior. Some people even go Devour. I don't approve, but I mean, you could. And then there's always the Juggernaut. Now, if you're confident that you can keep the ball rolling, so to speak, then I would suggest that you go for Warrior. You get that cooldown reduction, you get that armor pen. Usually you'll see me go in this on Vi almost 90% of the times. Now, if you're falling behind and you feel like you need to sort of more provide a front line so your back line can do the work, get the Juggernaut. It's not that bad on Vi. You still get the cooldown reduction, you still get the health. So let's roll the clip again, and we're going towards that bottom. I'm a little bit hesitant here, I remember, because LeBlanc was roaming bottom, so I kind of wanted to go mid and push it out so that farm didn't go to waste. I was hoping that she would do a good job down there. And Zed was coming after her, and I was very scared here that he would get a kill there, making it not worth. But they handled it very well, and they pick up kills. Blitzcrank poops on the old darn support. Oh, the old darn. I clear the ward here, and I know that I have a lot of damage. I do have my upgraded jungler item. I have some armor. I want to go all in, so I do it. I have everything up. There it is, bonk, bonk, ult, and a lot of damage coming out, smiting him even, and then picking up the kill. And what we can do here is we can get a turret and a Drake. Now, Drakes, let's talk a little bit about Drakes. Drakes are scary, okay? Don't do Drakes as early as you usually did in the previous patches and on the previous map. Do Drake a little bit later, but know that it's a bigger reward. Drake is a very important buff, even more so than before, I'd say, because of the fact that it can really snowball your team in a very strong way if you get that third and fourth stack going. Good job bottom here, picking up a double kill for the... I'm telling you, oh darn people. Let's take a sip of that coffee. So here I am considering going mid first because I'm thinking like LeBlanc's dead, but then I see the Doge teleport coming in. Was that a teleport? I think it was. So I'm gonna loop mid and then I'm gonna change my mind and go for that Zed because, man, this is so close. Get him! Okay, he survives. Oh god, run. Alright, I'm coming in. I can clean this up. I believe I can clean this up. Oh, damn it. Well played from Zed. He gets the kill. I think he's dead though, so I'm gonna go for this. Oh dear. I'm just gonna smite him. I should have smited him afterwards to catch up, to do a little bit more deeps. And I should probably have ulted him right there. It's quite an obvious flash that he was going for there. So if I would have ulted, I would have followed him. And that would have been pretty badass. Instead, I bump into Vayne, who pops a ward in the brush. I'm going to kite away and see I have Kalista here. So I go in with my ult. I follow up straight away with the Q to keep her disrupted. And we pick up a kill. Very good job. Swoopity swoop. That's why you buy the trinket. Get vision control. We can pick up this easy red. Blitzcrank tried to pull it. Failed. And then I go for my red. In other news, my new computer it's gonna arrive tomorrow, I think, and that is gonna be pretty badass. I'm gonna let you guys know about the specs and everything once it arrived. I don't know if I'm gonna set it up to become my new working station straight away, because there's a couple of hours of work to get everything set up, install all my software, transfer all the files that I need. So I'm probably gonna wait a little bit, maybe until next week after DreamHack, because I have a pretty hectic schedule this week with videos and everything, and just work with the last, sort of like the last couple of videos on this old system, which is working like a charm, but I wanted to upgrade to something that really will allow me to bump that stream quality up at twitch.tv/Sp4zie with a 4, and enable me to once again go back to recording and streaming at the same time. Hoping also to do some more videos in 60 FPS, at least trying it out. What you saw there, my friends, by the way, is the smite in action, okay? The turret was about to go down, and people do not expect a Vi to have like a ranged super slow at her disposal. And it's super strong. I used it on Udyr, I landed a safe Q because of it, and then we picked up a kill. It's a very good item in that sense. And use it on champions. Don't farm the jungle. Here we go. Skirmish coming out. LeBlanc didn't follow up. I was very surprised by that, since seeing as how fed we are and stuff. I flash out because I'm scared, and she jokes the Udyr, and I say to myself, let's go for this. Here we are. Come on. I believe. Oh, we're fine. Pretty close, but no cigar, as they say. For deer, that is. And we pick up another Drake because of it. Lovely. So yeah, really looking forward to bumping up that quality on the videos, hopefully, and yeah, we'll see about that. Now, item builds, you see that I've gone for a randos here. Well, that is because you could go Trinity Force on Vi, and it's hilarious. It's great fun. You pop people instantly. But what I decided here is, well, obviously, the little bit wiser and more thought-through choice, which is we have an old down support. We have, most importantly, we have a LeBlanc who is kind of fed. We have a lot of damage. We don't need damage. We need someone who can soak up some damage. Oh my god, that heal coming out saving me. Jesus Christ. So close. And that's why I go for the random. Also, they're full AD team. It makes sense. When I go back here to pick up my items, we're going to see some sick LeBlanc plays. It's going to go in. Go for that red, auto attack, boop, gonna secure it. Now she's in a bad spot, she doesn't have the jumpy jump, so she's gonna do a beautiful Sonya's, which is gonna secure the chain hit, and she's gonna jump off the wall. Vayne, going ham, flashing over. COMMENTARIES, is that you? Because you just juked him. Wow, the joke school is very real. Well played. And not only that, but she's actually also gonna pick up both Blitzcrank and Vayne, and that's when I ping Baron. Now, spoiler alert, this is gonna end up being a bad call. The reason for that is maybe, I mean, it was a bad call because it sucked. We died. You'll see it soon. But if we would have gone for it straight away, as you saw there, Kalista went for the turret instead of just rushing the Baron, which I thought was the obvious pick, we would have gotten it. But in solo queue, and when you're playing with not community friends like this, I'm just playing with random people, you really should be hesitant when you don't see the call being optimalistically, that's not a word, pulled off. So I had the idea of going Baron, which would have been the right call, because if we went for it straight away, it would have worked. But since we weren't going for it straight away, I should have cancelled it. All right, that's sort of like how you need to think, not like you should have gone in and followed my command. No, you should have realized that not getting people to do what you want would have been a bad thing. Am I rambling now? I don't know, but you guys know what I mean. I tried to joke him there, tried to get up, but it didn't work. It's fine, it's fine. We're still in a good spot. Here again, the power of the smite coming in. Not gonna expect it there, Vi, and I'm going for a safe Q hit, making Doggy catch up. I want the slow. There it is. And now just 3 deeps coming in. Creates a banana boat. Zed is trying to juke me. I don't know where it's going. He's actually gonna pull up a good ult there, dodging my Q, flashing out because I really don't want to die here. That is gonna put us in a nice spot to push this turret. This is hilarious, by the way. Vayne trying to just, you know, bait a little bit here, and the blocks just deleted. Lovely, lovely. That is why I stopped playing AD. The AD is still fun, guys. Don't get me wrong. So let's talk a little bit about what I'm gonna play for Season 5. Some of you guys are thinking that I will go into the jungle. I'm not sure yet. The reason I went into from ADC bot to the mid lane was because I was bored of marksman and AD carry in general. I didn't want to play it, and I found the mages to be fantastic to play. So I went for it. We're going for the inhib here because they're dancing Baron, so we're just gonna clear it. Get the super creeps going. But, you know, I'm not really feeling bored of mids. So I don't feel that incentive to actually switch it up. I can say that jungling will be my secondary role for sure. But I'm probably still going to play a lot of AP mids. Man, this Fiora is going fantastic. Or she's going to die. And I'm going to miss my Q, but we still pick up the kill. And the third... Is it the third or the fourth? It's probably the fourth Drake by now. Either way, it's another Drake, and that's really good for us. And after that, I have picked up my third item, which is going to be a Last Whisper, because I feel tanky enough as it is, and it's okay if I die if I bring someone along with me at this point, so I feel like that's the right item to go. Usually want to pack a little bit of damage on Vi, because it's generally good. Here comes the smite. Donk, 3 deeps coming out. I'm a little bit hesitant going all in and ulting this Udyr, because, I mean, all the enemies are in the mid lane, and I definitely don't want to ult the sort of quote-unquote tank, but... since he overextended and since Blitz pulled me and the fight is won in mid anyways, I'm going for it. And then the Vayne's just gonna go, help me! Smack. Your face was there before. Now it's not. I like it. Basically, we're just gonna push to the win here, guys, and it's gonna be game. So I hope you learned something about the new jungle. Go and try it out. It's definitely a lot of fun. A little bit difficult, but please don't be disheartened. It's just, you just need a couple of games. Start the regen smite. That is my best advice. So you get a feel from it. Pick your favorite jungler and just go at it. I think that Riot at least did say what you want about this patch. At least you can definitely jungle with a lot of things right now. And I think that the diversity is there. Although you're probably going to see a lot of the same junglers anyways. Nice dive from LeBlanc. Beautiful. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, let me know, friends, by hitting the like buttons. And also let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, do you want more commentaries? Did you miss these? Or do you still want the... I'm thinking about maybe doing them a little bit more frequently, but still doing uncuts every now and again and stuff. So let me know, alright? It's been Sp4zie and Planty. And we're both out.